So Zach and I recently went to Greenville, South Carolina.
We went down there to apartment hunt, watched Jessie play softball, which is Sami's sister, and we also were down there for something that I had up my sleeve. Saw 8 properties. Some were completely planned and some were completely unplanned.
We had three apartments completely stand us up. We had booked our appointments and our tours at least 2 weeks in advance, and they just didn't show up.
We're scrambling to eat food right now because we just had a no-show. And we scrambled to find, wait, did I just say scrambled? Mm-hmm. We just got Jersey Mike's because our second no-show of the day just happened. So we scrambled to find another appointment at another place.
So in the apartment hunting journey, we did find a few things that were very helpful that we did, and we thought a lot of people would like it if you're moving out of state or just looking for an apartment in a different area. We think this would work really well.
So the first step that we have is to plan ahead, be organized and plan ahead. So like we said before, all of the tours and appointments that we made were made a couple weeks in advance. We knew what we were going into, we knew the apartments that we were going to see. We did our research and we figured out the ones that we liked and that we wanted to see while we were down there.
Yeah, we figured out neighborhoods that we liked and the area. We basically figured it out so we were in like a greater 10-mile radius.
So specifically for us, we wanted to be within walking distance of the waterfall. We wanted to be within walking distance of the greater downtown area with all of the shops. We wanted a 2-bedroom apartment so we could have a bedroom and an office. And we wanted it to be under $2,000.
I cannot believe the words feng shui came out of your mouth.
Tip number 2, bring a tape measure. Well, when you're moving into a place, you want to kind of know what you can fit and what you can't fit. So tape measure definitely helped, and took probably an extra 15 minutes at every place, just making sure we measured everything so we were prepared at what we could bring and what we couldn't bring for our shopping.
So tip number 3 is to take really good notes. Especially if you are seeing more than one apartment, they're going to blur together real quick. So Zach bought each of us construction clipboards with a pack of pens and pencils in each. Obviously we did not use all of them, but we were prepared in case we needed to.
So each clipboard was set with a sheet of paper for each apartment, which we set a criteria previous to the visits before we headed down to South Carolina. That allowed us to take good notes, grade each apartment out correctly without any bias.
So the criteria that we had included the bathroom, bedroom, living room. Was there enough natural light? Were the bedrooms big enough? How expensive was it going to be? Was there room for bar stools? Was there room for a sectional couch? Things like that. Things that were important to us.
Number 4, go in without any bias. If you have a bias previously set, you need to get rid of it, because then you're just going to go with what you think rather than what you really see. We did a really good job of that, and we didn't have anything in our minds that we were definitely going to this apartment. Actually, we ended up in the apartment that we had pretty much probably last on our list because of expenses going into it. So don't be afraid of going in without a bias.
Since we did so much research, we were definitely set on a couple of them that we really wanted to look into and get tours of, obviously. But the apartment that we ended up choosing was actually ranked a lot lower on our list than we originally thought. So it was a nice surprise, and it's definitely a really good tip to not go into your tours with any kind of bias. Tip number 5. So something that we found out very quickly is hidden fees within the apartment hunt. So this included things like garbage, parking, dogs, if that's something that you're interested in having, things like that. So those can sneak up on you and you don't realize those hidden costs until you actually do some research. So since we needed 2 cars to Greenville, obviously one for each of us, we needed 2 parking spaces, and some of the apartments had garages with 2 parking spaces. Some of them had street parking, some of them had a parking garage that was 2 blocks away. So just being aware of those hidden little details that are actually really crucial when searching for a proper apartment.
Now, with all that being said, we are thrilled to announce that we have selected the Green.
We have selected our apartment and I'm so excited. We actually went there 2 times. One was on a Friday when we saw literally 6 or 7 apartments that day. We went back the very next day with my dad and my stepmom to get another look, have them look at it. So, like Zach said, we have selected the Green as our apartment. It is right downtown in Greenville. It is super close to the minor league baseball stadium. Lots of things to do within walking distance of the Swamp Rabbit Trail and lots of things. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're down to less than 3 months until we move. So we took a major shopping trip the other day to Bed Bath & Beyond. Got all of our bathroom stuff, kitchen stuff, all of our bedroom stuff is almost done. We just really need the office and the living room and then we'll be good to go.
Babe, people will take our picture.
So, while we were going down, we had this trip pre-planned, obviously, in line with her sister's softball games and our apartment hunting and everything. And, you know, things have moved along rather nicely with the relationship. So I had something up my sleeve that Samantha did not expect. I ended up proposing to her on the trip.
Look at how pretty it is.
Greenville has a beautiful waterfall in the center of town, and they have a park that's called Falls on the Reed. So we, on Saturday, traveled down there, and her family and I had planned to secretly film the entire thing.
Because they know me.
So Samantha was definitely surprised, and I believe she is quite happy now. So that was the trick up the sleeve.
We're engaged!
Happy to announce that. got our apartment, got engaged, watched Jesse play softball.
Whoop, whoop.
That was quite the trip.
It was quite a weekend in Greenville, South Carolina.
Very productive weekend too. Oh, and I also got the job with Cisco down there.
Yay!
Woo. So excited to join the Cisco Columbia team down there, and cannot wait until June 13th when we head down south and become Southerners officially.
So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for upcoming apartment tours, moving vlogs, things like that. It's a very, very exciting time, and I can't wait to share it with everyone here.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye!
Look at my car.
It's our first time playing.